Hello everyone, and welcome to my Days of Lies official channel. I hope everyone is having a wonderful day. Before we begin, please hit the subscribe button and give this video a thumbs up. Gwen Rejections attempted to commence lovemaking with Dimitri von Luschner, Peter Port, on Wednesday, July 26, but he seemed jumpy and physically pulled Gwen away. Gwen was angry, but Dimitri said that there was so much to do before the wedding that he had to race off to run some errands. When Leo Stark returned, Gwen was concerned that there would be no wedding and revealed how Dimitri had rejected her. Gwen hugged her bestie and thanked him for all of his support after Leo assured her that she was overreacting and that the wedding should go forward as scheduled. Alex Kyriakis made a nuisance of himself at Chad Demers and Stephanie Johnson's apartment by pressuring them to choose a shirt for his blind date. Finally, Chad chose option 1 and slammed the door in Alex's face. Later, Dimitri arrived to personally invite Chad and Stephanie to his wedding, but they instead flung obscenities about Dimitri and Gwen's previous indiscretions. When Chad slammed the door in Dimitri's face, he revealed to Stephanie that something was definitely wrong with that wedding. Dimitri returned to Gwen's suite and reconciled with her. Gwen apologized for her earlier conduct and acknowledged that Leo had talked her down off the cliff. On Wednesday's program, Gwen instructed Dimitri and Leo to play nice while she was gone since she needed to attend to something at the Spectator. Dimitri liked the sound of that and jumped on Leo for passion, but Leo put a stop to it since he felt guilty about concealing secrets from Gwen. Dimitri, on the other hand, contended that what Gwen didn't know wouldn't hurt her and dived in for more kisses after taking off his coat. On Wednesday's episode, Gwen realized she'd lost her phone outside the Salem Inn and went back to her suite to get it. Melinda Trask and Lee Shin argued at Small Bar when they felt the matchmaker had set them up on a second chance date. When a strange woman called Connie Viniski showed up after matching with Lee, it turns out that wasn't the case. Connie bore Lie with the news that she was gluten-wary and had nothing in common with him. Melinda was taken aback when Alex arrived as her own date for the evening. Things were going well until Alex started rambling about therapy and how he botched it with the lady he wanted to spend the rest of his life with. Melinda soon realized that this was never going to work because Alex talked too much and constantly taking his spectacles on and off, not to mention that he was still in love with Stephanie. Lee appeared envious as he watched Melinda and Alex together, but Connie imagined he was enraged at the DA for attempting to bring him down. Connie admitted to like nasty dudes and being a true crime podcast junkie, so she requested that Lie take her somewhere more private. That way, Lie could tell Connie about his attempt to kill Stefan. Because Lie abandoned Connie and then rejoined Melinda, they recognized their new dates were a bust. Melinda recommended that Lie split the bottle of wine she had purchased because Alex was too preoccupied with talking to eat or drink anything. Trask also mentioned that Lee could pat her down for a wire, which he flirted with by appearing as though it was nice, but he eventually clarified that he meant the wine. They were on their way out to dinner with Chad and Stephanie when Alex came in the hall after his awful blind date. Alex had planned to order a pizza, but Chad grudgingly asked if he wanted to join them at the pub. Alex claimed not to want to interfere at first, but he immediately decided to tag along and have some chowder. Stephanie kissed Chad on the cheek, as if she was grateful for his care toward Alex. On Wednesday's episode, EJ joined Nicole Walker Sloan Peterson and Eric Brady at the hospital. When EJ found out about Sloan's pregnancy, he was overjoyed and shook Eric's hand. Nicole chastised EJ for fawning over Sloan and Eric's kid after he kept cracking poor jokes. After EJ denied it and pretended Nicole was the problem, she acknowledged her concern was with Sloan. Nicole stated that Eric was having a baby with a tarantula, but she knew that she had no control over the situation. Nicole assured EJ that she was just concerned with them and their child. On Wednesday's episode of Days, Sloan sat in an exam room for her first prenatal appointment with Eric by her side. Eric added that EJ was undergoing genetic testing and that it was something they could do as well. Sloane tried hard not to show how worried she was about this genetic issue with EJ and the potential that her paternity deceit might be revealed. Despite this, Sloane managed to keep her head down and pretend she was just concerned about Nicole's baby because of her history of losses. Days of Our Lives spoilers hint that as Abe Carver, James Reynolds' amnesia persists, he will become frustrated. Abe's memories are mostly gone at this time, notwithstanding a few glimpses here and there. Of course, Whitley King, Kim Coles, kept Abe sedated for the majority of his stay in captivity. Abe will keep hoping that without the sedatives in his system, the fog will lift, but he won't have much luck. Although Channel Dupree, Raven Bowens, will remain positive and confident that Abe's memories will return, Day's teasers indicate that Abe himself may be skeptical. Paulina Price, Jackie Harry, will believe that all will change once Abe returns to their flat, but this will also do little to revive Abe's memory. The longer this amnesia charade continues, the more irritated Abe will become. According to Day's spoilers, Paulina's attempts to remain optimistic will likely make matters worse, especially if Abe believes she is treating him like Whitley did. Abe doesn't know Paulina any more than he knows Whitley, so he may lash out at being forced to live with strangers in odd areas. Paulina will undoubtedly relate some familiar anecdotes and show Abe some images, but Day's spoilers indicate that nothing will trigger a rush of memories just yet. How will Abe respond if he feels his memories will be lost forever? Will Abe be willing to attempt falling in love with Paulina again, or will he surprise her with a divorce? DuoLa fans will recall Paulina's desperation to see Abe again after believing he was gone for good. It left Paulina hoping for a second opportunity with Abe, which she definitely now has. Unfortunately, Abe may become irritated enough to forego a second chance. As amnesiac Abe tries to reconnect with Paulina, it may lead to some clashes and a critical decision. Abe may declare his intention to divorce Paulina once he is well enough to live on his own or with a sane nurse. Without any memories or attachment to Paulina, Abe may insist on making certain changes to his living situation. Although there will undoubtedly be a means to make Abe remember, this will not prevent him from feeling hopeless for a while. According to Days of Our Lives spoilers, Paulina may have to do something severe to resurrect Abe's memory, so stay tuned for updates on their next chapter. Other Days of Our Lives spoilers will be available on. Thanks for watching if you like this video, so please don't forget to subscribe my channel and don't miss any update.